so it's recording. Hello, ladies. Thanks so much for joining. I can't say gentlemen because Harold's not on the call tonight. If he jumps on, tell me, Julia, and we'll just say, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies. Welcome to our team call for June 5th, 2015. Let's see if I can successfully move the screen. Does anybody have anything special they'd like to celebrate this week? Anything great happening? Somebody's got something to celebrate.
Am I allowed to say anything?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I'm going to say it.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could say it until Tuesday. I've been holding my tongue. I made ambassador.
Yeah, she's ambassador.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Whoop, whoop.
I've been holding my tongue because I was thinking, Jesus, can I tell anybody?
You can. The only thing you have to watch at the end, but you know, that's pretty much, it used to be a day where if somebody did large returns, it can pull your numbers. But once RPS starts to close, you know you're good. And the only one that hasn't closed is RPS 10 as of tomorrow. So RPS 10 closes at lunch tomorrow, and as long as you don't have 10, you don't have to worry, you're good. But you do have to watch when you're close to numbers, and if somebody does a large return, it can, over the day that we had to add stuff up, and you wouldn't find out till you titled, or you didn't have all this great technology. But safe now, you're pretty good. Congratulations.
As soon as you tell your team, do not return anything until after I title, you're okay.
Yeah, it's not as critical, I found today, but and now Vanessa, you definitely have something that you should share with everybody, that you have something that you'd like to celebrate. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago, but it's definitely a big milestone. I think you should share it. Somewhere.
2 weeks ago. I'm trying to think. What was 2 weeks ago?
Come on.
When I added.
Not every day. A degree,
You did what?
A degree.
Wonderful.
What was your degree?
Oh, my associate's degree in business administration.
Hey,
Wonderful.
Yep.
awesome.
That's great.
Great milestone, especially with four children home.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great milestone. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. Oh, there we go. How do you get paid? I always like to go over this because it can be confusing when you're new. And I'm lucky because I had a little mouse pad last January when they brought the leaders to, well, it wasn't last year, it was, I think, Vegas. And we got a mouse pad with everything on. It's really nice to have because I always know right where it's at. But in order to be paid, I'll start with promoter. When somebody first gets their first recruit, they are a promoter. When they get their second recruit, two recruits in your leadership journey begins. And that's when somebody puts in an order, because it doesn't matter how many you're putting on, it's not going to count until they put in an order in. When you have at least 2 people putting in an order, you become a star promoter. Vanessa will be a star promoter. I didn't get to put that on there, but I should have to put, we'll just announce it. I'm announcing it now. And then in order to get paid, to become an ambassador, you have to have 3 orders, and your team sales with your total sales has to be $1,000. That's how you will start to earn a pay. You will start to get a deposit in your checking account every 2 weeks. You earn 3% on your first generation and 1% on your second generation. And your team has to do 1,000. If your team, and you just keep it rolling, because if your team does 2,000, that's when you become a silver ambassador. And then you earn 4% on your first generation, 2% on your second. Your next level is gold ambassador, and that's when your team has 4,000 in sales. And all the time, you only have to have 3 people in your first generation. Of course, you definitely want more in case somebody decides to take off that week. It happens.
Right.
But, and I'm going to stop at that. You always have to have 3 orders in. Always have to have 3 orders. So I can move the mouse pad on the side. Good. That's how you get paid. And, okay, so scroll this down. Come on. I'm rolling little ball. No, we just going to go like that. I think that'll work. No, that's not doing it either. There we go. Probably need the mouse and the pad underneath the mouse. How are you growing your team? I will be honest with you, summer can take a little dip But if you keep your focus and keep working, keeping your team growing, you won't see that dip. But it is definitely can take a dip because people are spending a lot of money on summer vacations, and school will be starting before you know it. I mean, yeah, they just get out. Before you know it, they'll be buying school clothes, school supplies, and be back at it. But how are you growing your team? You have to keep your focus on growth. Keep yourself plugged into anything positive, any type of positive motivation. If you've ever heard of John Maxwell, you can sign up for, I just posted on my Facebook page something that John Maxwell did. It's a minute with John Maxwell. He's the #1 leadership guru I think he's been voted that in the world for like 6 years in a row. But if you can definitely click on to what I posted, and you can fill in information where you can get a minute with John Maxwell every time he comes out. And it's not every day, it might be every other day, but it's great information. Even if you can, and he has like a little live, maybe a 30 to 60-second little skit, not skit, but that he talks about. You also have Les Brown. If you can key into these type of people on Facebook, Les Brown also will put out videos quite a bit. Zig Ziglar is another one. There's several out there. But when you do and you key into these type of things every day as much as you can, you will start to see a change. Did I go too fast? I sure did. Okay, there we go. We are a team. Everybody contributes. Our team sales for campaign 10 was $75,728. Our sales for campaign 11 was $68,080, and looks like 12 is going to close out at $71,312. I would have loved to have seen it got to 75, but hey, I'm thrilled to have that. It's exciting. Congrats on your team sales. And I wanted to show the sales first before I actually showed title and achievements, the title advancement. But team is from Ms. Barber. She had team sales of $15,000. This is campaign 11. And in campaign 12, her team sales of $1,228 and her personal sales of $122, which I want to point that out. When you fall below 200, you do have 200, which is known as performance points. And you can use those performance points, but you have to replenish them. So this, as an example, Ms. Barber would have to use, what, 78 performance points. So that means her next time, if she doesn't hit the 200, she only has that 78 performance points left. It's there in case she gets sick or something happens, but you only have 200 in performance points. That's why you really want to build up your web orders, your website orders. Arlene had sales for campaign 11. She had 1,583. Her personal sales 620. Campaign 12, she looks like she's going to close out at 1,939. She has personal sales of 650. And when I see personal sales that high, that tells me that I know she will probably achieve Honor Society this year. Geneva had, campaign 11 had sales of 2,364, personal sales of 437, and in campaign 12 she has 2,426 and personal sales of 262. Gina's group sales in campaign 11, 10,847 and personal sales of 81. She may have had a return or something, and this is normal. In campaign 12, she had sales of 11,353 and personal sales of 591. Gretchen had team sales of 2,276, personal sales of 387. And campaign 12, her team did 2,778 and personal sales of 175. And I only list the sales that you will see when your achieve ambassador sales or above. And Harold for campaign 11 had sales of 962 and his personal sales were 247, and that's what brought him to ambassador. He had and in campaign 12 he had sales of 811 and personal sales of 243. Julia had sales of 9,780 and personal sales of 734. Her team sales for campaign 12, 11,286 and personal sales of 754. And I'm going to come back to that because Julia, would like you to share And Gina also, when she comes on, you know, what did you do to make such a jump from campaign to campaign? And Karen achieved ambassador for campaign 12. She had personal sales of 400. No, she had team sales of 455, and she had her personal sales of 565. So she will achieve ambassador, and she'll get her $100 check. And Rebecca had sales of 597 in campaign 11, and personal sales of 555. In campaign 12, her team sales are 1,905 and personal sales are 241. And see, she's going from, she also jumped title. Someone had a fundraiser on her team. That's the power of fundraisers. And Sally had team sales of 3,920 and personal sales of 264. And in campaign 12, she had team sales of 3,697 and personal sales of 270. Julia, would you like to add anything before we go to the next slide? Did you do anything special? I know you have.
I have a lot of new representatives that I talked to at the very beginning when they signed up, and I told them about all the incentives available to them. But I also have several helpers. When the little black dress came out, I bought the bundle of 15, and I get so many free. So I took the free ones and I gave them to my helpers, and I told them that if they sold 3 or 4, if they sold 3, they will get the rest of the bundle for free. And I ended up with, I think I have about 2 or 3 left. I sold pretty much the whole bundle.
Awesome, great. Yeah, when you share and give them the free one, it does work. Well, thank you, ladies. Congratulations to everybody. We'll see in the growth, of course. Congratulations to title achievements. New promoters have Jackie, I'm not sure how you say her last name, Julia.
Zastro.
Zastro, and I should have had Vanessa, you should be on there also as star promoter. And in campaign 11, Harold Truex became an ambassador. And campaign 12, Karen Godet, who's on the phone, will become an ambassador. And in campaign 12, Rebecca Haran will become a silver ambassador. And Harold is under Julia. I probably need to make a column for everybody. And Karen is under Gretchen, and Rebecca is under Gina.
And
We also have Erica Warren will make star promoter in campaign 12.
Erica. Okay.
And she's in Genevieve's team.
Thank you. Thanks. See, I probably don't, well, I can't pull up 12 yet. I just know of some that did hit, but thank you.
And Jackie's under me too.
Jackie's under you too, so I have to add that in there too. Thank you. Thank you. But it's also, it's like exciting to see, especially when I watch Gina and Julia's team. They look like they're on a race. And to see who's going to hit the top of that ball, because y'all are next.
She keeps getting closer and closer.
Well, she's got 2 ambassadors. Well, she's got 2 silver ambassadors now, but now it's just the sales getting there, and it's coming. It's getting close. But the more promoters you have that join your team, the better chance you will have at moving titles. That's what's going to get you to those sales. And I know Sally's got a new, she's got a new promoter. I remember that too, but I just don't have it on here. I won't see it till Tuesday. Congratulations to everybody. May sales meeting, we had a record-breaking group. We had 34 on the call, which was really exciting. What can we do to top that for June? What did you like? What did you maybe dislike? Product knowledge was great. I loved everybody sharing, promoting PC and fundraisers. But what would you, is there something you would like to add or have me, you know, what can we do to make it even better? Our teams are growing, so we definitely want to get them on the call, and I'm going to ask everybody to be, you know, to contribute on the call like we did last time. That was a big help, I believe, when everybody contributed, definitely. And what title will you have at conference? Which means, you know, when we go to conference, whatever you end, I'm thinking in campaign 16, that's the title you will have in a conference. So definitely keep that in mind. Our monthly sales meeting for June will be next Sunday, or the 12th at 7 p.m. Central. We have a few more slides to go over. We have up to 15 slides, but I wanted you to definitely make a note of that. I don't think we'll have another leaders call, not unless I can get one in together on the 25th, because Gina, myself, and Sally will be going to Houston. But we'll go. I am asking for your help. Who's willing? Who's committed? Who can talk about their favorite product? Maybe earning President's Club, building your team, earning the bonuses. Maybe we can have, Julie, you can talk about helpers, how to build your business with helpers. Any volunteers?
Karen, I just don't feel like I'm there yet to be able to actually talk knowledgeably about my business. I'm working on it. I'm getting there, but I just don't think I could. I don't think I would be of any value to anybody because I'm winging this with a wing and a prayer.
But you're out there with your manager quite a bit recruiting, and that is a plus because
Yeah, I do. I mean, Rhonda gives an incentive to us, and I go for it. And I just take whatever she offers. This district manager out here, I just take whatever she offers and go. I try to go up there with her.
Recruiting in the beginning, it was incentives. There was a $200 basket of products, and nobody knew who I was till then. But I love incentives. That's a great plus. But, so let me know. If not, I'm gonna be calling everybody this week. I know who can talk about what products because it always helps. Did you see the fundraiser event that I posted on our Facebook page? I started to say that earlier. Sally, Gina, and myself will be heading to Houston. I do have room for one more leader. I will cover the gas in the hotel because we'll be sharing a hotel room for one night. You'll have to.
What night is that? What day is that? Because I had said I'd be interested, Karen, and I hadn't heard anything back.
It's the we would have to leave on the 24th. I'd want to leave my house probably like at about 10:30 that morning because in order to get to Houston, we want to get to Houston before 4 o'clock because they say the traffic can be horrendous.
Okay. That's June the 24th. I would love to go. I would absolutely love to.
Great. That would be great to have you. We'd leave on the 24th and come back the 25th because it's from 9 to 1 o'clock.
Right.
And you just have to register. It's a $25 registration fee. You'll have to register and I'll cover everything.
Okay.
As I said, they probably won't have another leaders call because June 19th is Father's Day. And June 26th, like I said, I don't know. If I can get stuff together from what we learned the day before, that would be great. I'll let you know. Have you seen this? Ignite Your Avon Torch.
Yes.
But I'm going to show you where to find out how do you know what team you're on. Introducing Avon's own summer games. Earn flames for placing orders, letting your online store work for you, and bringing new representatives. Go for the goal. Win as a district team. And everyone who participates earn the gold preview bundle, $130 value, or earn a champion blender bundle for your own individual performance. And never think that you don't have a shot for this. If you give it your all, of course it is by, a lot of this is by teams, not just individual. You never know till you shoot for it. If you give it everything you got, you could definitely win. That blender's pretty neat. Look, Julie, it's got Avon's name on it. I know Julie would like that. See Avon at the bottom? You can see that right there. That's pretty cool. But this starts in campaign 14. That's why I want you to be aware of this now. And it ends in campaign 17. How you earn your flames. You have 100, which everybody will on here, place a $100 order in each of the 4 campaigns. Customer place a $50 e-store order. So if you have somebody that lives a little ways away from you, get them to go on your website and place the order. New representatives that place a $100 order. That first campaign, you will earn flames. And it tells you, look at the flames you earn. If you place a $400 order, your first, in 4 campaigns, 14, 15, 16, and 17, you'll earn 10 flames. You get everybody in each. Now, the districts aren't the way you think it's going to be. But it's actually, the districts will be divided into leagues. And it shows you your flames you earn. Recruit or refer someone who places a $100 order. You get 3 flames awarded to, of course, to the Generation 1 upline recruiter. But The districts will be divided into 5 leagues based on the number of active representatives and that's taken into account. Taken into account the number of presidents' recognition and leadership representatives. But I wanted to show you how to find, see if I can shrink this and do this successfully. When you go to your avon.com, it's actually, I had to call Gina because I couldn't remember exactly where to find, oops, see, it timed out on me. You need to know this because you want to start promoting this with your team. Okay. And you go down to Spring to Success. No, that's not. Is that it, Gina? Am I saying it right? Or is it here?
No, that's it. That's it.
Spring to Success. Okay.
And then scroll down.
All your incentives are here now, and click on incentives. And if you go down to here, list of leagues. Have you seen this? And it's all by districts. I was able to pull I'm in 1804, which is strength. And Sally, we're on the same app. Well, Sally and I both in 1804. And let's see, 1809. Karen, you're also in strength. Gina and Julie, y'all in endurance. What is your, Vanessa, what is your district number?
That one I'm not sure.
Well, you know what? We'll be able to look it up. She's probably, but you want to look up for each one of your team members. That's really exciting. I wanted to show you where to find us, so that was done today. I want everybody to get an email like this. I found this in my, you got one? I heard somebody say yes. I found this in like my promotional email, under one of the Avon emails, and it's got to be from it was from the 130th anniversary sweepstake.
Yeah, I think that was the car. And this was one of the other prizes. Congratulations.
Yeah, I got this. I'm sure there was probably a couple of thousand people that got that, but anybody else get it? No? Anybody get anything? Check your promotional emails, especially if you're with Gmail. Everything seems to go under promotions and Avon sends it. But
I had two of my team.
Huh?
Two of my team members got that.
oh, awesome.
Hey, nice.
It is luck of the draw. Hey, I'll take it. But that's it, ladies. Let's see what we can do in campaign 13. I appreciate everything you're doing. So you kept that call to 20 minutes. That was awesome. Yay! Anybody want to add anything? No?
I think for the team call, I would like to recommend that we review how do you start building your own team. I know you touched on that in the beginning when you kind of reviewed. You said you had it on I think a pad, a mouse pad. I think that would be a good thing to review for all of the people who are on the call with us, because I can't speak to that myself. But I know that you know it, and I think Gina and Julia know it, and I think that would be something really good for them to hear, because that's really how you get people engaged to get to that next level.
Thank you for that input. Oh yeah, I think back in Julia's earlier days, do you remember being at that kiosk? And she
Yes.
was just sweating it. What would you have? How many people you had on your team then? 1, 2?
I believe 2, and one was kind of wobbly.
She was always sweating it, but look at it now. You know, it's
I
hanging.
was always sweating the 3 orders, the reaching the $1,000.
It was fun, but that's a great one. Thank you, Sally. I really appreciate that. It's just something I'll look at this week. We'll focus on that. Anybody?
And I wanted to say something. I didn't get whoever was saying it, but the person that said that she doesn't feel like she is knowledgeable enough to say anything. I just want to say this. Maybe when we see everybody else performing, we always feel like I don't have anything to offer, but you don't know what you have might be what a representative is trying to reach for. Just expressing your I don't know, problems that you had at the beginning, how you solved them, how are you achieving the next goals, how are you getting yourselves better. That might be what the new representatives are really, really needing to hear to be able to move forward to.
Absolutely, true. And
Yeah.
a lot of reps will come in and say, well, I don't want to do anything till I know everything. Well, if you wait till you learn everything, then you're gonna be too scared to say anything. But, you know, you do have a lot to offer. You're learning from a district manager. And there's a lot of managers that would love to go out with people, and that may be something we throw in there too. You know, reach out to your manager, reach out to, you know, if your upline's near you, and
Mhm.
go out with, you know, it's great to have a manager that wants to go out. I know in 1804, Mandy's always looking for somebody to go out with too. But,
Right. Mhm.
great job.
And Rhonda's always, and I've got grandchildren a few days a week, so I'm like, oh, can we go do it another day? So I always try to make myself available, but when I've got the grandkids, I'm not able to do that with her.
And that one. I understand, definitely. Well, great. Well, thanks, ladies, for joining the call. Have a great week. Great night. Good night.
Y'all too.
Appreciate it. Now, let's see if I can stop the recording.